Ugh, what is this stuff? I swear, honey, I was at work all day long.
This is the Surgeon Unmasked.
Thanks and welcome back to the channel. I want to thank everyone for all the subscriptions, all the likes, all the comments. We do read them all. I really appreciate them. I hope this channel is helping you. Again, this channel is not about marketing me. It's making you an informed consumer. I'm going to talk to you just like I would talk to my family members. Give them truth, cold, hard facts from a perspective of a surgeon who has had a knee replacement himself. So I have 5 tips here that I want to help make your doctor's visit more productive, more efficient. Some of them are maybe something you didn't expect. The first one is, I would say, is if you're seeing an orthopedic surgeon and you've seen another orthopedic surgeon for a similar problem, or if you've had surgery on that particular body part before, do your best to bring the records in with you. It's a sad state of where we are in the United States today, that relying on your other doctor to send to this doctor via fax or record transfer, whatever it is, just almost never works. So what I recommend to all patients is keep your own records, keep your own copy of your records, a hard copy of it. Bring in a second copy of that to your visit. And that would include not only the written records, the operative reports, but if you can, the x-rays. And I don't just mean the x-rays or MRI reports. I mean the actual images. Usually they put them on CDs. Who on earth still has a CD drive on their computer anymore? I don't know, but that's how it's done. And the reason is because these file sizes are typically very large. When you look at a picture on the internet, most of those use some kind of file compression to keep the file sizes smaller. But in medicine, we really can't do that because you could lose important, crucial data. So they're uncompressed images. Typically, they're very large files, so they usually need to be on a disk. I don't know why we don't see thumb drives more often, but anyway. That is what I would suggest, is get your own records, bring them in, because it's really critical in helping us to treat you going forward. Another one is try to be on time. By on time, I would probably try to arrive early for your appointment. Now, I know as doctors, we're always running late. We're always behind schedule. One other little tip there is we're kind of like the airlines. If you want to be on time and get in and out of there, I would highly suggest that you make an appointment that's either early in the morning or early in the afternoon. Your chances of staying on time are much, much better. But particularly if you're kind of technologically challenged, most practices today use some kind of electronic information entry system. Our practice uses iPads. If you're kind of slow on those things, give yourself plenty of time to come in and get all that done. Why are doctors always behind? Well, it's because we have to see a lot of patients. And it's not that we're greedy, and I'm not going to complain about our income because everyone knows we do relatively well. But with inflation, we now have to see more and more patients in order just to pay our employees, to keep the lights on, pay for the computer software. In our practice, we have 8 employees to every doctor to handle all this stuff. And so therefore we have to see a lot of patients. And that's true of most practices. Most people are surprised that an average orthopedic surgeon will typically see about 20 patients in a half day. Some will see up towards of 30 or even more. Particularly hand surgeons can sometimes see a higher rate than that. So we don't have a lot of time. So that brings me to the next point, and that is try to make your appointment efficient. So kind of go through your thoughts in your head about the history of what's going on with you. It's not particularly helpful to bring in a 20-page manifesto of everything that's happened. We like to have written records for you, yes, and we can put them into the system. But kind of go through in your head. And again, I've made a point of this. I think it's real important that the doctor listen to you. But at a point, we get off track or get on a tangent that doesn't really get back to the root problem. So that will help focus in on what you're really there for. So just kind of go through that history in your head. Think about when things started. Was there an injury? If you have dates of prior surgery, if you can remember those. And try not to scroll through your phone while you're looking for all this. It generally takes, many minutes to do that, and kind of fouls up the whole appointment. Another one is cell phones. I don't know why, but a lot of people forget to turn their cell phone off to mute, and it's just very distracting. I don't want to say rude, but it does kind of interfere with the appointment. I always keep mine on silent, and please do that. It just interrupts the whole flow. And please don't answer the phone if you're being called unless it's an absolute emergency. We just get a very limited time with you. And if we have to spend more time with you because of that, that means everyone else gets pushed back later. So please, the last one, and it is kind of funny, but please don't put lotion or creams all over your body, particularly fragrant ones, because we have to touch it to examine you. And that transfers to me in my hands for the rest of the day. And I come home and my wife thinks I've been at some gentleman's club for lunch. No, honey, I promise that I smell like perfume for some other reason. We don't care if you haven't shaved your legs. I promise you. As I mentioned, we see so many patients that I'm not even going to remember it by the next day what your legs look like or felt like. So please go easy on us with the creams and the lotions. If I wanted to put lotion on my hands, I would get my own lotion, not yours. So thanks very much. Another thing is, if you can, come dressed appropriately. I know some people have to come from work, or they're dressed up, or they just came from a workout, whatever. But it is easier, for example, if we're examining a knee, that you're wearing shorts. The other part I see of this is that people often are very resistant to getting into a gown, or we use paper shorts. And the reason we have to do this, and unfortunately have to explain to people frequently, is that any little thing can interfere with the x-ray, particularly of a hip, but I've seen it even in knees. And you may think, oh, there's nothing in my shorts, nothing in my pockets. And invariably, there's a little brad or a little zipper, or they have their keys in their pocket that obstructs our view of something. And I've seen cases where literally bone tumors or cancers are missed because of something like this. I know people don't like it. Trust me, we see everyone in these shorts and gowns all day long. You may feel like you look silly. To us, you don't look silly at all. But either come in dressed in something that we can x-ray through, or just accept the fact that you probably need to put on some shorts or a gown if it's an upper extremity thing. So thanks for watching this. Hopefully this is a little more on the lighter side of things for everyone. Thank you for watching. Please let us know in the comments if you have other questions, other topics you'd like to hear about. It would certainly appreciate if you liked or subscribed to this channel. Have a good day.